Alright, we should be live. What's gaming gamers? It's your boy Olino, and I'm coming at you with yet some more Hearts of Iron 4 content, continuing our A to Z playthrough, playing as Brazil. If you're new to the channel, I do lots of Hearts of Iron 4 gameplay. I also play other games like Age of Empires 2, Crusader Kings 3, Skyrim, and also looking expanding into other games. So if there's anything you'd like to see me play or any mods for any of those games, I play a lot of Hearts of Iron 4 mods, as well as some other games with mods. Please leave a comment, drop a message in chat. But I go ahead and send the link out because today we are playing the king of the default focus tree in Hearts of Iron 4, and that is Brazil. So Brazil has the most factories and the most population of any country with a default focus tree. Sorry, I'm dragging my cursor off screen. I make sure I'm on live chat. Technically, the Dutch East Indies have the default focus tree. Technically, they have more non-core population. So you can see they've got, we're both on volunteer only. They've got at least 750k manpower available, whereas we have 550k, so they have a higher core population than us. But they're subject. So in terms of independent countries, Brazil is king. We'll go ahead and... they nerfed political effort. Political effort... I feel like this used to give you 150 political power. Okay, the communist ones still give you the same amount of political power. I think they always did. Interesting. But yeah, so again, you guys know how I do in the A to Z playthroughs. Well, maybe you don't if you're just tuning in for the first time. So the way I am doing it, we'll wait to promote that guy. The way I'm doing it is we go to for a country with a custom focus tree, so actually unique focus tree like France, we will go the historical path. But for countries with the default focus trees, we do not go the historical path because especially like we played Austria, we played Albania. If we'd just gone the historical path, we would have just been annexed. So what did we do? We did something ahistorical, put up a fight, and then got annexed. So we sort of go our own way. And this time I think it's gonna be a little bit of a repeat with our Argentina game, I think. And that I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip fascist and conquer at least all of South America. And then who knows, maybe we'll get more directly involved in the war. So what's our factory breakdown? So we have 3 military factories. All right. So again, if we assign this factory to one of our... Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I think a truck's driving by. If we assign this to one of our pre-existing factories, we'll keep max production efficiency. So I think we'll just focus on getting more guns for the time being. Go ahead and start importing some steel from the United States. I guess if we're going to go fascist, we can import from Germany, make Germany a little bit stronger. Which actually will be something we can do with that later. Do we also only have 2... Oof, yeah. So that's the downside. I think all countries with default focus trees more or less usually only have 2 research slots. That's not true. I think Belgium has 3 to start with. But yeah, but we can get like 5, and then you can only do technology sharing. Wait, can we have... Wait, no, this will get us to 5 if we do all of these. Yeah. Alright, well, bummer. Yep, so we'll just go political effort, and then we'll go nationalism focus. So we'll want to save up to get the fascist demagogue, which also... Okay, cool, we have a compassionate gentleman. We do not have a Prince of Terror, which is nice, but compassionate gentleman's nice for reducing damage to garrisons. And also that improved relation opinion will actually be good now that we... Now that you need to improve relations to have market access. Which... Diplomacy... There's like a thing that'll auto-request market access. Anyways, we'll go ahead and start working on getting better infantry equipment, because we're going to have a very infantry-focused army initially, so I'm not going to be rushing factories like I normally have, because we want to get our force into combat shape as soon as possible. We also have a fleet, unlike Bolivia, so we can go ahead. Oh, we do start with a commander. Wait, do they change? Rear officer. Is that new? Maybe not. I think for this one, it's for generals. It's like politically connected or whatever, and so they actually get a leadership experience gain malice. Also, yeah, whatever. All right. So, do we want to go ahead and build a military factory early? We do have a lot of civilian factories initially. I do think we will want to go ahead and get some. But we don't. We have our civilian economy, so we have a malice for. Well, we have a actually the malice applies to both factories, doesn't it? Yeah, we're playing mods that play around with it. So yeah, there's a malice to both civilian and military factory construction. So I guess we'll go ahead and just build 2 military factories that'll let us get more stuff. Like we're gonna need trains, we're gonna need artillery, we're gonna want trucks, and gonna need AA eventually. Trains, artillery probably, trucks are probably highest priority. AA is probably like one of the lower priorities. And then we'll need to unpause to get that import. Keep improved worker conditions. Here are these. We could commandeer civilian trains, but I'd rather not spend the stability. It shouldn't be too bad to have a guy focused on that. We'll go ahead and work on... Paraguay should be the easiest one to knock out first, I think. Well, it kind of depends on the supply hub situation. Yeah, we have a supply hub, like, in prime position. We'll probably go to war with them pretty easily, pretty early on, and because they're communist, nobody should really do anything. They have very few divisions, and since we're both guaranteed by the United States will not actually get involved in that war. But we will need to be careful. I don't know if the United States will actually revoke the guarantee. We'll go ahead, because we have civilian, so because we have civilian economy, we have a construction speed malice to building factories. What we can do is this is a prime time to go ahead and work on our intelligence agency so that we can go ahead and get that, and we can also do debug smooth. Not playing in Iron Man mode because again, free performance doing debug smooth. And also we got player-led peace conference as a state transfer tool just to make my life easy. These planes, I think I'm just going to disband these. We have carrier planes despite having no carriers, so that's a move, all right. Logistics tab, yeah, not doing so hot. What's our template look like? Okay, I'll change that 16 with infantry. You probably want to get that to 18 with. And then we'll just name this our cav garrison template because I don't really use cavalry playing normally. And we'll go ahead and switch the 16 with infantry, which should save us some. I mean, these guys should use less infantry because yeah, that uses 480. These use 405. But it uses more support equipment. Well, it's probably still worth it to switch. And then we'll go ahead and just start training additional units, but we'll make that the lowest priority possible, just so once we have a surplus equipment, we'll just go ahead and start training some new guys. But yeah, so we have 40 million core population, so we have a good amount of core population. At 10%, that's 4 million manpower for core population, which is really good. Oh yeah, so I'll be right back. I gotta grab my phone, so should only be like a minute, assuming I can find it quickly. And I left him in the bathroom. Surprise, surprise. Check, make sure I didn't get an important message. Nope. Cool. Let's... They're going to unpause. I'm not going to bother trying to do the cheese of fight. I just do the referendum path again. I could look into start doing the civil wars, but I don't think we're going to gain all that much from it. Because it really doesn't take that long to flip if you just rush getting the ideology benefit ASAP. I don't know if any of these... Oh yeah, we also get a minus 10% damage to garrisons if you go the fascist focuses. Alright, so we go ahead and get the fascist demagogue. And then we will want to go ahead and open up political discourse. Prefer just reduced operative detection chance factor. We don't have any occupied territories. Yep. There's no real unique content at all in South America, so... Yep. That's a lot of aluminum. Aluminum and rubber and oil. Oh, we have so many resources we need for building up our society, building up our war machine. And we're getting some factories because people are importing rubber from us. Always nice. Let's go ahead. We want radio. If we're fighting early wars, you need that +5. I assume they did. I mean, it seems like they did some minor changes, but yeah, +5% reinforce rate. Very, very good. It sucks having bad reinforce rate. And we can't do any justifications as non-aligned because we need 50% world tension. We're not going to get 50% world tension. And again, we're also playing with historical AI focuses on. More money for the army, then. Got a little bit of the sniffles. My allergies are acting up, but might get like an air purifier or something to help out. We'll go ahead and get production efficiency cap because that's really good. And we'll go ahead and upgrade. How bad is this drop going? Ooh, that was a really bad drop. Ouch. Well, that wasn't ideal, but oh well. Had to rip the band-aid off sooner or later. We want to go ahead and do improved worker conditions for the factories. I think so. Go ahead and get our stability ticking up. We do want to open up political discourse, but it's not a huge deal. I think we can go ahead and get improved work conditions because this has a cooldown. I haven't looked at what the actual cooldown is for how often you can do that, but we'll have a look at what the actual cooldown is for how often you can do the improved work conditions, because you have the option and then it goes away and then eventually it comes back. I don't know if it's like a year-long cooldown or something, but yeah. But yeah, we'll do open up political discourse, and then we wait till we have like 40% fascism, and then we do flip. We discredit government to get an immediate 10%, and then we spend the 100 political power for the referendum, and then we're flipped. Yeah, military youth gives us a bonus. Also, oh yeah. Well, that's after we flip to... After you flip to fascism, you can get... There's one that I think state serves the military or something, where you get political power. Or military serves the state. And that one can be good. I don't think we really need to go down any of these other ones, though, right now. I mean, the 5% recruitable pop would be nice, but we don't really need the recruitable pop, so I'd rather get working on industrial effort and getting some more free factories. Also, we've spent... Oh, it's so nice having factories early on. We can go ahead and queue up... Well, we'd want to queue up infrastructure in our resource-producing state, I suppose. We can go ahead and queue up infrastructure everywhere else. I guess Rio was where we have the most building slots, so Rio we probably actually want to prioritize. Oh, excuse me. Prioritize that one because we'll get more building slots as we get our extra factory techs. Well, let's go ahead and just build some more civilian factories for the time being. Those will help us in the long run. One of the things, I think we're going to puppet all of South America. If I understand correctly, we should get most of their military industry. So we're gonna we're gonna want to make sure we have enough of a civilian industry. That's going to be our main concern. Hundred political power. Do I want to go ahead and get an army drill, army defense? Yeah, probably. Ooh, we could go ahead and switch to mobilization, or do we want to wait? Because then we could just switch to war economy and be a little bit more efficient. We have enough factories, so I think we're fine. I'd rather go ahead and get the army XP ticking. Oh, and we want to promote that guy. Pretty good generals overall. I think I'm going to get the offensive doctrine for the reduced or gloss when moving. That's just nice. Could this guy be made? Ooh. Could be made a chief of army. You get a division attack guy. Could be late. Alright, we got that. I want to grab... I really want to grab more of these. Base infantry equipment bonuses. Now we'll do dispersed industry. And we also want to do this so we can get our extra research slot. We should pretty quickly be able to get our 4th research slot as well. Cool, cool, cool. We are getting the guns pouring in. Bolivia, I think, had a ton of tungsten, didn't it? Yeah, so we should be able to get most of what we need from... I guess the big thing South America doesn't have is I don't believe it has chromium. We'll do reinforced stocks for the extra reliability, because I would much rather have the extra reliability, because then we just lose less from attrition. Do we want to go ahead and open up political discourse? Yeah, we'll go ahead and think the costs. Expand civil support. This one I don't think is worth it. You're losing like 12% stability for very minimal gain, and you're also spending a bunch of political power. This correct government is much more worth it. Especially when you don't have other ideologies, so it's just fascism and are non-aligned. So that minus 10% will be a plus 10%. To what is that? The AIB, the integralists. Oh, excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Jeez. But yeah, once we flip, we can start justifying wars, and then things get a little more interesting. Alright. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and get better trucks. Well, we could do that motorization one for a plus 300% bonus, so... Ooh, extra 10% efficiency cap again. Let's definitely get that. Remember, efficiency cap just makes your factories more efficient. Your military factories, that is. We're very close to that 40% I want, so we'll just bank our political power for the time being. Because we can also just switch to war economy once we switch to fascism, because I think you only need to, what, have more than 50%? Yeah, we should have. We don't have enough enough divisions to send volunteers, so not really worried about doing that. Let's see, can we squeeze in support artillery? Oh, yeah, we can. Go and do that. And let's go ahead and add another infantry battalion. Why not? Rename this to 18 width infantry. Save. Start training more. Give me line of, get rid of that line. 8 and set that 2. That'll give us a full 24-man army. Yeah, we'll just do these ones if they're not. Time. Almost at 40%. The reason I wait is because once you get, I think it drops again when you hit 40%, but maybe not. I think you get a party popularity. You see it, we're scaled to 33%. I think you hit that once you get above 33%. I don't know if it's once you get above 40% or once you get above... Okay, so we can build another factory. We'll just build another. Let's build a military factory just so we can start getting some trains. 40%. Okay, I want to roll over for a day just to see. Yep, so above 40% it gets scaled to 25%. So that's why we want to wait until we're at 40%. Because we go ahead, say we're at 35%, we do it. Well, then we jump to 45%, and our party popularity is going to take longer to get to 50%. Same deal if we're at like 10%, we do the jump, then it's even worse because you get way more party popularity when you're down around like 10%. Yeah, we wait, we do discredit government. So that's minus 10%. So now we're at 50. I guess this has to be 51. Okay, so wait until 41 is the lesson. Oh yeah, it's just people joining the United Front. I assume historical United Front. Yep, communists are in. Khan will presumably join the United Front, I assume. Oh, there we go. Wait, so are we at 50? Okay, so maybe you have to be at 50.1. Oh yeah, they joined. Alright, hold the national referendum. Yep. Manifest claiming now represents alternative death to the masses. So yep, we do that. Is that a unique portrait? Because I swear I did this before and Brazil didn't have a unique portrait. Oh, yep, nope, that is in fact a unique portrait. Neat. Alright. Let's... So, one thing I'm wondering, subversive activities cost, I don't think it's worth it to wait until we have that guy. We go ahead and start justifying on Paraguay now. Subversive activities cost, I think, reduces both the political power and the time cost. But we'll need to test that to be sure. I remember that used to be a thing with Trotsky. You could get, and maybe it still is. He could give like huge, like minus 75 or minus 90% subversive activities cost. So you could just get like 1 day war goals on people, which was funny. But yeah, so in 1937, we're starting to actually be able to justify now. Now we'll want to save up 150 to switch to a war economy. Also, world tension will be higher for justifying future wars. And we'll get our research slot soon. Yep. Hooray. Japan declared war on China. Yep, that's a big increase to world tension. The Marco Polo Bridge incident. Henan joins. Has Guangxi joined already? Yep. So yeah, all the warlords are in. Integralist Brazil. Warns against Paraguayan communism. I don't really know what these... I think these are just flavor events that don't actually do anything. Like, they don't... I don't think we get our war goal faster when those pop up or anything. We want to do that later, getting the region-wide industrial land integration. But... yeah. Also, again, really wish they'd add anti-non-aligned raids, but I guess that non-aligned, they're like, oh, it's not a concentrated ideological movement, so you can't counteract it, but... it doesn't really make sense, because it could be, like, dedicated monarchists, like in Germany or whatever. But... oh well. What are we? 150 for war economy, that's right. I gotta remember. I mean, the nice thing is, I guess it's now a daily political power thing as we use our design companies for research, as opposed to, now a daily thing is we use our design companies for research, as opposed to spending the, like, flat 150 political power to get the design companies. We'll get these two construction effort ones, or do we want to go ahead and get better trucks? Okay, I'm not even producing trucks yet, so go ahead and get the 2 civilian factories. Switch to war economy. Because we're fascists, we can just sit on war economy. Also, oh yeah, also because we're fascists, I believe, yeah, state serves the military, so that's plus 10% political power gain. I think that's the best out of any of these. We could get plus 5. The only other thing I'd want is like plus 5% army XP gain, but that's very marginal. You know, in order for that, I mean, just in order for that to pay for itself, so plus 5%, we are gaining 0.3 army XP, right? So 0.3 times 1.05, that's point, so we're getting an extra, well, we want to do 0.3 times 0.01, 0.05. We're getting 0.015 our extra army XP. So we then take 35 divided by 0.015, and it takes 2,300 days for the 5% to pay for that initial 35 cost. Now, to be sure, if we were getting army XP faster than 0.3 daily because we were training or fighting, it would pay for itself faster. And you also get the reduced land doctrine cost, which that minus 5, that's basically 5 army XP you're saving. So after 7 land doctrine purchases, it's paid for itself. But I'd rather get the extra political power, considering they've added a lot more for political power. And then I always do meticulous preparation because supply usage is rough. You want to keep your supply usage as low as possible. I think 154. Oh, we could go ahead and do this one, actually. Our next tier of dispersed industry. I'm not going to make the mistake of now researching synthetics. We will go ahead and research synthetics. Although I think it'll be less of an issue for us, but still don't want to risk it. Questions Paraguayan sovereignty. We must rally behind this cause. Oh, we have more factories. Let's go ahead and just build. Let's go ahead and just build more civilian factories for the time being. Those 3 civilian factories, and I think we'll mostly want military factories afterwards. Just don't know how much we may need to import. I just want to be careful on that. Does everybody have resources? Barely. How much longer till our war goal? Soon. How much have we generated? 2.6 world tension. Yeah, so we're not generating that much world tension. Do I want... yeah, let's go ahead and do armament effort. We do also want more civilian factories because we need to build up to 50 so we can get our extra research slot. Okay, first things first, I do want to check. So what is the cost if we justify while we're still... So 340 since we're already justifying. There's an increased cost for justifying on multiple countries at once. Okay, now it would be only 45, 225 days. Now we're going to declare, which will increase world tension some. So now it's 3.1% because we're justifying war goals used to generate a flat amount of world tension. Now it slowly ticks up as you justify. Now we'll declare. Should just be able to just... we'll want to... Can we just walk in from there? Oh, we can't just walk in around him. He doesn't have enough troops to cover his front line. Okay, now that we've declared war, we generate a little bit more world tension. So it was 225 days. That's still 225 days. I'm going to wait until we get this guy, just to see if that cost is... if that guy reduces the cost enough for it to really be worth it. Go ahead and do synthetic oil experiments. It's also important to do because you can only have like 3 go ahead and deploy these guys just because we need more bodies to fill out the front line. Because you need you only build up to 3 synthetic refineries in a single state. So you need to be careful managing that. Okay, he's moving out of his capital. Cool. Probably also, yeah, we should just be able to capitulate him by taking his capital, I think. Oh, and he's now moving these guys to lock up those troops. Those guys, pretty sure he's not moving to his capital, so should be fine. Yep, they'll capitulate. Cool, and we also get to seize all that equipment, which is nice. Now, I'm not sure... So this generates 0.1% world tension versus if we annex everything, we generate 0.6%. I'm not sure if he gets lower autonomy from us annexing and releasing versus puppeting immediately. I think he ends up at the same autonomy level either way. I think. So we'll just puppet. We also, wait, we could also, oh, we can order him to dismantle, or we can add confiscate civilian factories. Oh, then we can add war reparations, add resource rights. Oh, cool. So we could just take all of his factories then. Yeah, let's do that then. I think that's good. So, transferring civilian factories as war upper 2 off-map factories. Cool. 5 tungsten now from, yep, and 4 steel. Which we then... Are we then exporting that? Or is that steel that we just have? Yeah, it looks like we are then exporting it, which can then be traded on the international market. Well, that's really cool. Okay. Now let's check Uruguay. Still 225. Alright, we'll wait for the subversive activities guy. But yeah, so I definitely think, because shoot, I mean, war reparations, that's for He's just stuck doing that until 1943, so we have an extra, like, 2 factories, civilian factories or whatever. That's pretty nice. Oh, and we have more military factories. Let's reorganize this. So we're going to want a little bit more support equipment, more infantry equipment, and we're also going to want some more artillery for the time being. That should be good. Import a little bit more. Slide it. Get on pause. Let's see how Uruguay, because I think they have a little bit more factors, but they only have at most 6 divisions, so we'll actually need to fight. But how many casualties we actually take? We lost 221 manpower in that war. That's pretty crazy. What does ideology breakdown look like? Okay, yeah, I think it usually goes like 60, and then the rest is divided among the other ideologies. I think that's usually the case when you puppet. Is Rex cannot become a Rex protector? Okay, so there's one more level of autonomy we could lower him to. Okay, so the thing with artillery, right, is in terms of what you actually get from it, you're getting 3.7, 3.6 breakthrough and 6 defense, and then if I add a main line artillery, we're getting 10 and 6. So yeah, you get, overall, you get a lot more breakthrough. Because if I get this, I'm going to get 0.6 more breakthrough. But if I get this, I'm only going to get 0.3 more defense. And breakthrough is already typically in premium supply, so I think breakthrough is just generally what you'd want to do. We want to go ahead and do improved artillery. Probably just want to get these 1938 weapon techs, I think. Ooh. Okay, so we can also do the stuff with planes. Do I want to go ahead and start researching planes? Because we are going to want planes. I prioritize planes before trucks. Yeah, we need to go ahead and these ancillary plane techs at least, because we can get all 4 of the bonuses, yeah. I hope you guys can't hear the washing machine. Okay, so 150 we'll figure out. I guess this is going to delay us because then we're going to need to get the political power to... Okay. 225. More political power. Yes, it does in fact give a reduction. Okay, probably still would have been better to justify immediately, but that's actually very nice that we get that minus 25% now. I wonder if there's an operation you can do to reduce the cost also for war goals, but not sure. Or if that reduced subversive activities also affects other stuff. Austria, if that is what they wish. Right, we don't want to focus. We want to gather all our political power because we're going to justify ASAP. We're still guaranteed by the United States, which is what we want. Actually, this guy will also just keep doing... Oh, great, he did grab all his factories. Cool. You know, if we wanted to get really cheesy, we could, like, transfer states to, like, give more of our states, like, you know, give Bolivia, say, a coastline, just so that then they can give their, they can do their focus to get, like, 3 free, dockyards, and then we could just take the state back. That's a little bit much, but maybe. could do that. I mean, there's no reason we could just trade territory between our puppets. Oh yeah, 155 days. Cool. So then, yeah, we'll start justifying there. And then we can go ahead and assign this and go into the negatives. Oh, wait, did that not drop us to negative? Oh, will that cancel our design? No. So we just dropped to 0? We were at 7. It should have gone to -3. I think. Oh, well. 155 days for the next war. So we could probably get like probably get this war and then maybe like 1 or 2 more wars. Probably want to actually go to war with, well, Peru. The problem with Peru and Venezuela is they could join the Axis. So what we're probably going to want to do is we might want to join. But if we join the Axis, then we won't have our guarantees from America against America anymore. I think America will revoke our guarantee if we join the Axis. We'll see. Could just run to speed 5 because we're just waiting. You guys aren't. Well, yeah, they're all dead. Oh, hey, one can get a medal. We do not. The downside of being the generic fascist one is you don't get the reduced supply consumption award. We'll probably just do division organization, I think. That breakthrough one might be good. I think organization is better. Go ahead and get these infantry equipment bonuses. And then we're also going to want to get... And, oh, we need engines. Engines would be helpful. And more armament effort. And then we could get our naval dockyards, and that should get us up to... The naval dockyards should get us up to 50 factories, which we need to be at 51 to get our extra research slot, and then we should be good to go. Who do I have market access with? All the fascist countries. Cool. Now there's really anything, I think, for us to sell. What is on the market, actually? Trucks, heavy fighters, convoys. Yeah. I wish there was a way to see what, like, demand would be. Like, what would people want? Because you could just kind of infer that basically anything that people don't have is what they want. But I don't know. Go ahead and do night operations, because that'll let us get planes faster. Right now, though, fighting these small countries, we can basically just beat them with overwhelming force. Bolivia, I think we'll want to do Bolivia next, and then probably Peru, maybe Colombia after that, so that we don't have... Colombia, the problem is, we might need to build a supply hub, actually. Yeah, we're actually going to need to build a supply hub. Yeah. Wait. Are these... Oh, these are Hawaiian division that we got. Oh, they're just giving us divisions. Cool. These guys I actually have a use for, because we'll just have these guys defend, just have these guys defend naval bases, basically. Stay out of there. And we'll just have them sit on naval bases, which should always have, It should always have supply. So that's another thing, actually, I should look at. Because I think some of these naval bases, yeah, we want to have these all connected by a rail. I mean, that's technically connected by a river, but I don't like river connections. Let's connect all of these by rail so that if we need to disable convoy trading, like our convoys are getting raided, we can do that and we won't like completely ruin our supply situation. So yeah. Promote a bunch of those up, but prioritize the supply hub and the road to that supply hub most of all. We can probably still deal with Bolivia as is, but because we have the supply hub like over here. This one. And we're running mostly infantry, which is not supply intensive, but to deal with Colombia, definitely gonna need a better situation. I think we'll also want to get how many trucks do we have also? Oh yeah, we got plenty of trucks. So I will go ahead, switch these guys to the garrison icon I like to use. These guys, we will put them to heavily motorized. Doesn't require that many trucks. Go ahead and upgrade that air design. Okay, now this is a good question. I think the thing with mobile warfare is if you're going to do tanks, eventually, mobile warfare is just the best for tanks. But alternatively, mass assault's just silly because I think you get minus 20% supply consumption, which is nice. Do you? Yeah, minus 10% supply consumption, and then you get another one, minus 10%. Oh, they changed this. Didn't this used to be minus 0.4? They changed it to minus 0.3. Ah, so it's minus 0.4 over here, but minus 0.3 over here, so you have more of it. This would be a little bit more of an incentive to do mass mobilization instead of deep battle. But yeah, I think we'd still want to do modern blitzkrieg. I don't know if there's any really good synergy. I haven't watched stuff to see if there's like crazy good synergy you can get doing like grand battle plan with special forces. I mean, I do like support companies, but again, generally I feel like tanks are just really, really good, and getting more tanks is just worth it. So I think we're gonna go with global warfare. Then we get maneuver warfare also. Yeah, we can also make fast divisions. Oh yeah, I'd probably actually do flexible organization though, because reduce org loss when moving. Which, if you're going to make fast divisions, we could like try to mechanize. Which, once we're outside of South America, if we do any fighting, will be very nice. Do we have a war goal? No, not yet. Very close. Then again, if I were to start justifying on Bolivia, 240 days because we're justifying on somebody else. Now it's only 160 days, although it seems higher. Let's go ahead and capitulate Uruguay, and I'll create 2%. Actually, we won't increase. Well, actually, I am wondering if we're at war, is it cheaper? I might have already checked. I think it's, I don't think it is, but nope, it is slightly cheaper. All right. Cool. Start on that. All right. Let's attack plains. Hopefully neither of these have river crossings, but we'll try to push this one because it's on the side of the river that's got its capital, which is what we need to take. Yeah, we just kind of tear into him. Actually take most of those divisions, go ahead and break him here. Just keep pushing. I think that's a weak division. That's the division we literally just broke. So we just keep pushing. And keep pushing. Grab 2 of these divisions and lock him up there. Send 2 divisions there. Actually send this weaker division down here, and he might be able to actually just go ahead and make it to the capital, and then these 2 guys keep that division locked up so he can't do anything, and yeah, I think we just free reign to his capital and should capitulate. Yep. We got more equipment. Alright, cool. He's got a fleet to seize. Take all screening ships. Smith demands. We'll puppet him. Smith demands. And then we'll go ahead and take all of his factories. And we'll take all his resources. And yep. That's it. We did puppet, take navy. Should have our... Yep. So what are we getting? 2 off-map factories as war reparations. Okay. How is he on his... He is not done. See, this is why you also want a puppet. So he's eventually going to do this, and he'll get an extra 7 factories once he does these other focuses. That says, all these guys will have probably done political effort already, so they'll already be locked into neutrality focus or interventionism focus. Does he lose that? No, okay, yeah, he loses that when neutral foreign policy, when his ideology flips. I mean, deterrence plus 20% military factory construction speed is a good bonus. You just don't get all the free recruitable manpower. What do we need now? I kind of want to put more... I don't really want to put more artillery in. We'll get more... We are going to want to put anti-air in our divisions. Might need more support equipment, though. We'll get more trucks. Yeah, because we could fully motorize our army. That'd be really nice. We'll get more support equipment. Because a lot of support companies are also really nice. Which we do need to research. We need to start researching special forces. Probably should have gotten it. Bolivia initially fighting, it's going to be forests, so... See how bad the... Oh, right, we can attack from Paraguay also, which... The supply hub... I don't know if it's advantageous for us to run a railroad to connect him, but I'll do it anyways. But we want the supply hub to be top priority. But yeah, hopefully these divisions don't use a ton of 0.72. Like 0.72 is not that much supply. Engineer company, interesting. So they affect... Wait, so they scale based on battalion oh, it adds a battalion modifier? Ah, so I bet if I put like tanks in... Yeah, so it doesn't give an entrenchment. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's a cool update. Again, I didn't read like what all they changed, and I haven't watched any videos on HOI, so all this is new to me as well. We should definitely do the special forces stuff, because some of the special forces stuff really good. I think, again, same ideology balance. Yep, 60, and then 13% everything else. What's this +3 from trade? Is that like our reparations? From subjects, trade exports, from occupation. Okay, so the occupation must be war goals. From subjects is because we take some of their industry for ourselves, and then trade exports. Okay. Good to know. Does that qualify us for our extra research slot? Yeah, it does, but we'll just get naval effort anyways. How many internationals will there be? Production, efficiency gain, soft attack. I think we'd rather just get better stats, because at the end of the day, you end up with a ton of infantry equipment. Um, probably want the better reliability, though, so I'll do that first. Oh, I don't like how it creates all these deprecated designs, though. I've mentioned that before, but still don't like it. I guess we'll just modify the front line. Honestly, if he wants to push through the Amazon... Oh, wait, well, actually, that's where we're building our supply hub, isn't it? Yeah, so we actually cannot risk losing that on account of... Actually, okay, what I can do is we could drop it by 1, and then I can just take one of these guys, make him ungarrisoned, and then just leave him there. Alright, now let's get our extra research slot. And then this other one, I guess we can do technology share. Oh, we have to be in a faction. We could create our own faction, but... We should be considered a major country now also, because of... major countries. No. Bummer. We're getting close, though. Maybe we need a certain number of divisions in the field. We still don't have 30 divisions in the field, so... there is that. Bolivia, yeah, he's pretty spread out, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with him. Alright, let's go ahead and nab some more. Oh, yeah, we want machine guns, and we want to go ahead and start doing support equipment. What gives us rangers? We want to go ahead and do mountaineers. No, let's just keep doing improved worker conditions for the time being, because we could just use the stability. Did I miscount? I guess I did. We didn't get a division encircled or anything, no. Oh, whoops. I know I had it right. Wait. Yeah, no, I had it right, actually. Whatever. We'll train in one more division anyways. Because we have one division locked up there. Another Paraguayan division, and we'll just throw that in the garrison pile. Alright, another extra research slot. Let's go ahead and get the better artillery. Yeah, we're not in a rush to, like, super modernize, mechanize our army, because we're not going to get... It's not going to be really pertinent for us. We're not planning on fighting them. Like, Germany's going to dominate the continent initially, and then I do not want to get bogged down fighting in the Eastern Front. If we're going to help on the Eastern Front, we just send planes. Let's do aviation effort and start getting those fighter techs. It's from Uruguay. Throw them into the pile. Yeah, we want to get our better industry techs now. Probably, like, forgetting something super important I need to be researching right now, but... oh, well. Alright, let's see. So, Peru again. The problem with Peru risks them joining a faction. Uh, Although once everybody's at war, everybody should be a lot more reluctant to join a faction. I think we'll want to go to for Argentina next. So if we were to justify 215 days, do they have a threat receptivity? What ideology do you go Brazil? Integralism, which is fascism. Uh, yeah. So as Brazil, the extra because Brazil is so big as a country, the extra 5%, well, 7% recruitable pop you get from the focuses, it matters a lot more. So like previously when I've done communism, I do that because you as like somebody like Albania or Bhutan or whatever, you have such little manpower that plus 500 weekly manpower you can get is really really good. Um Conversely, and like the plus 7% manpower, plus 7% recruitable pop you get isn't very good because you have so little existing manpower. Conversely, though, when you're Brazil, that plus 500 manpower is basically like worthless. But this extra 7%, I've got 40 million recruitable pop, or 40 million core pop. So an extra 7% on that is what? 10% would be 4 million. So 7% is like 3 million recruitable pop I'm getting. So very, very good value. Um, so yeah, and then also just in general, this like minus 10%, like the modifiers you get here, the only good ones like plus 5% stability is like you can do improved work conditions. I mean, if you're super hurting for stability, sure, but foreign subversive activities efficiency doesn't really matter because the AI is not going to like if the AI is getting a war goal on you, they're almost certainly getting that war goal from uh they're almost certainly getting that war goal from focuses, so foreign subversive activities doesn't do anything. It might help you capture spies, but I don't think so. And then plus 10% division recovery rate. Oh, that's funny. It says change in popular fascism because it's just whatever your ideology is. Plus 10% recovery rate. Yeah, that's good. Like, that's better than minus 10% division training time for sure. But, like, I in a lot of instances, I would just rather have 7% recruitable pop because typically I try not to go beyond service by requirement, which is 10%. So getting an extra 7% on top of that is like double. And then also, I think the fascists have some better bonuses for uh if they get people's if they get their puppets down, but I'm not 100% sure on that. What is our if I manage subjects? Oh, okay, so they are at the lowest autonomy level then. Yeah. So okay, never mind. Maybe it is because I think there's a different puppet where they give 75% of military industry to Overlord. But yeah, I'll respond to a message really quick. Yeah. All right. Oh, we have our war goal on Bolivia. Right, right, right. Who are we just right? I want to justify on Argentina. I want to declare war on Bolivia first. So again, Argentina is during 15 days. So after we declare, go ahead and call our puppets as allies. Might hold off on that because yeah, the U.S. is no longer guaranteeing our puppets that caused them to declare war on us. I don't know, but I'd rather not risk it. So now if we try to justify, okay, 210 days. I'm not sure why the justification cost is higher, though, for... Is it the neutrality modifier? Threat receptivity, embargo tension limit. None of that says it would increase subversive activities cost, but whatever. We will just justify the old-fashioned way. So, want to push him where we can attack from lots of different directions. Right, we can't actually attack from Paraguay. And like, oh no, I'm too tired. Yeah, I know that feeling. What happened? Oh, hello, Juan Ray. Thanks for tuning in. We are trying to conquer all of South America as Brazil. We have so far gotten the Guais. Paraguay and Uruguay. Working on Bolivia now. I guess what? Is there? No, these are like the Guyanas, that's right. And Suriname. Those are different. Waiting for the plane bonuses. Right, we'll just do dispersed industry, get factory slots. Oh, we got our supply hub. Nice. Let's start building more... Okay, I know I said we were done with civilian factories, but I'm just going to build a little more civilian factories, because we're just going to pull a lot of military industry from our puppets. So, I don't want to, we're going to pull a lot of military industry from our puppets, so I want to make sure our civilian industry is good enough. Really, I should also go ahead and queue up some synthetic refineries also, just to have them, because you guys have been following the streams before. The synthetic refinery problem is a problem. Or, well, not having fuel and rubber is a problem. Start working on those guys. I will just methodically, like, push Bolivia. I'm not going to try to, like, rush him, because it's all forest and everything. It's better to just, like, in my opinion, just grind him down. And we can always try and push where there's a free spot. I guess we could also, like, lump this guy back in with the division and drag the front line back around, because we have our supply hub now. Angered by posturing, Carlos must raid people for war. I guess we will have to call our puppets in for the war with Argentina, so I guess we will find out if that calls the U.S. in. But if the U.S. gets called in 1939, I'm not too worried. Let's... push there. Should be able to get through there, I think. Wait, do defenders get a terrain bonus now, or is that a trait he has? Okay, yeah, he could have, like, what? I guess Ranger is the forest one? Hmm. It's Phaser Regional. Oh yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I had a friend who in law school he joined he was in moot court it was like super prestigious, super good for helping him get a job or whatever, but also is a ton of work. And basically meant he had no free time. So yeah, I get that. Push here. just because this can get our troops outside of Paraguay, which they'd be able to fight in. I also wonder, I guess Britain could start guaranteeing people, but I think they made the British less likely to guarantee now. Oh, I think it was because they're already guaranteed by the US. So that makes Britain like, oh, they're already protected. Yeah. Hopefully. Bolivia has Chaco Boreal as a core state. Interesting. I don't think there are any extra tags I can release. Like, I don't think you can break any of these people up into smaller tags. I don't think I've done that. Also, kind of curious. If I take like the colonial ones, I can. Like Puerto Rico, I think. Does that have its own? Okay, that does have its own tag. America, they haven't added. Like, I know Mexico can get cores on. So America, they haven't added like separate tags. Like, I think if the like Confederacy shows up again, I think it's just like a civil war. So that war, like, you can't have a Confederacy coexist with the United States. I don't think. Um, it's kind of interesting they haven't let you like you're not able to balkanize the United States. Like they sort of added that with like I mean with Russia they added like a bunch of tags you can separate Russia into. And then Germany they added like a couple like I guess what's only Silesian, Kashubia, I guess. Um, which is kind of interesting that you can't like split off of Bavaria or whatever. Like I feel like you could in like France you can balkanize to a much greater degree than Germany. It's kind of weird. I wish they would add more like sort of balkanization options for a lot of countries, separating them. Grade 11 semester 1 and I already finished all grade 11 stuff and actually already learning grade 12 stuff. Nice. Always good to be ahead of the curve. Assuming, it's not destroying your not ruining your work-life balance, or I guess school-life balance. These guys can also contribute. Get across that river. I mean, I think if we take La Paz, it's over. How many divisions does the U.S. even have? Are they training up more divisions? Oh, they have 11 to 74. Okay. Oh, shoot. We should be researching our, at a minimum. I will also want to get counterintelligence and stuff. Yeah, no, I can understand that. School is exhausting. But yeah, we'll probably want to make sure, because I think we're going to want to join the Axis. The Axis are a safer bet, I think, because they're much less likely. Well, if we're a major country, we won't capitulate, even if all the other majors in our faction capitulate, because that's the other big danger with like playing as like Bhutan, for example. I didn't want to join the Soviet Union because we joined the Soviet Union, the Soviet Union capitulated, we're out. Potentially we would have survived. I forget how it works, like whether or not the game decides whether you get to live or die, but rather not risk it. Convoy raiding. Where we're going to use our navy for something is probably just going to be convoy raiding. Keep attacking. We're just brute forcing these mountains. Guess these guys, what? You guys go ahead and attack there and attack there. I mean, may as well get some XP, I guess. Hopefully. USA is the leader of all nations in the American continent. I mean, basically, yeah. Yeah, Canada has claims. Yeah, you also can't like separate out like independent Quebec. Is there an independent Kingdom of Hawaii? Okay, there is an independent Kingdom of Hawaii. But yeah, like I don't know. I think there's some stuff you could do. Like you could carve out like split North and South. Like make Texas independent country, make California an independent country. Maybe like uh, cede territory to like tribal nations. I think there's a lot of stuff you could do with it. Let's put you guys in a separate army for the time being. Don't worry about it. Get that guy before he can reorg. And you guys, just everybody, all you guys just attack. So that any troops he brings into well, also we could attack from another direction if you succeed. But I don't want any of the troops that retreat to be able to reinforce La Paz. Which we will get down eventually. Oh, yeah, let's switch to local police force also. Because with local police force and compassion... Oh, yeah, we want to get compassionate gentlemen. And with our... Well, we need to get the militarism. So that would be like a minus 75% modifier to garrison damage. Really nice. Would take very little damage. Oh, man, we still need more. More. Ah, but we capitulate and we get more. Alright, they don't have a navy. Shocker. Puppet. Submit demands. And then we can go ahead and do war reparations. Stack on all. And then we can go ahead and take resource rights. Stack on all. Alright. Firm and exit. Something that's basically impossible. I don't know that I've ever really gotten, like the big one would be if I had ever been invited to work on like a crypto related project, but I don't think I ever have been. I don't think. I think Visions is our. No, do not want to. I hate that. You click cancel and you're like, cancel or send, but cancel is canceling your cancellation. I want to see how many divisions I have. Oh, only got like 10 pushovers. How much world tension have we created? 16.7%. We've generated the most world tension. Still guaranteed by the United States, though. The United States is like, we must protect integralist Brazil. It is precious. We must not lose it. Has Bolivia done their industrial focuses? Okay, cool. They did all their industrial focuses. Nice. We're getting more... +8 from occupation. Nice. Nice. Oh, Bahia, I almost had that. Finish up that infrastructure because I'll give us a construction speed bonus to all our other stuff. This is nice because we don't have any occupied territory, so we're not seeing a bunch of like stuff with manpower into like garrisons or anything. So that's really nice. Or are you talking about like craziest business investment deal condition like ever, like in the news or something? I've heard people like talk about like companies buying other companies. It's just like, no, that wouldn't really happen. I'm not like super privy on like crazy business deals. Okay, if I connect this to my rail network, do I get to? I should be able to, right? By rights. I feel like I should be able to distribute supplies through my puppet's supply network. Yeah, I'll go ahead and deploy a bunch of these guys. Cancel one of these because we already have the extra division. Put everybody in there. Put everybody in there. Promote a field commander. Somebody who doesn't have a medal, just this guy. Grab him. Cancel that order and switch this to a field marshal order. No. Not what I wanted. Why am I having trouble with this? There we go. Okay. And then, do you have a town down here? I'm trying to see if he's got a victory point down here. Is it just Buenos Aires? Really? Well, try to run down there, but pitch like before then. So much for peace. But I don't know, do you have any crazy ones that would inspire you to ask? Let me get industry liaisons, and we'll wait until we have our first air doctrine. Oh, and this one will get naval reform. Oh, shoot, I have fleet exercising. Uruguay and fleet literally doubled our fleets. Size, capabilities. Do that, and then maybe flex. Well, I should do motorization effort, I suppose. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we can distribute. Are we just getting it from? Wait, is it called Brazilian Bolivia? Interesting. Like Paraguay is the provisional republic, new constitutional Uruguay, Brazilian Bolivia. Huh. Maybe these guys have unique traits: tenacious negotiator, eager collaborator, or industrialist. There are worse leaders you could have. Keep going construction. Now they can build synthetic refineries. It's not super critical to rush everything else. I guess I could do ideological fanaticism, so we could create a faction, and then I could go ahead and get this focus. Does this cancel if we're not at war? Focus will cancel the requirements on it. That's always annoying because then you have to manually make sure you stay at war. Investment in Asian capital, but the condition is like, well, how does he even have $100 billion? Like most billionaires have $100 billion. I mean, I guess he's in charge of a company that can do $100 billion investment. How close are we to our focus? Oh, we're only halfway there. Oh yeah, so his army just disbands anyways. I wonder if he gets the manpower back when his division disbands, because I wonder if that would be an incentive to not destroy and encircle divisions. Do they keep the manpower? But I don't know if they just lose all the manpower of their fielded armies anyways. 6.13. Oof. Okay, that says to me that they do not get the manpower back from their army. Their army just disappears. Oof. Oh, well, that means you don't have to optimize not encircling them then. Oh, yeah. Can we get infantry combat? Yeah, I definitely want that. That'll make this a lot easier. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's like some Night City level stuff, it seems like. Oh, we're getting pretty close to World War II. Could do the thing we did as Argentina again, which is just declare war on the Allies and then take advantage of encircling these ports and then just getting a bunch of free encirclements, free destruction of divisions. I thought I had clicked all damaging. Oh yeah, we should probably check on that. Because we're going to war like every 6 months or whatever, I don't really have an incentive to like try and send volunteers out. Especially because we have just infantry volunteers, which are not going to perform super well in combat. Like, it's just a couple like divisions. Because the nice thing with like tanks can operate independently, and against like somebody like China or Japan, where they're going to be fielding mostly infantry, they can do some damage like in the Spanish Civil War. But if you just send in like infantry, even if you send a big infantry division, it's rough out there. Maybe if you had like flexible organization. Yeah, maybe the coordination is good though. I'll get the coordination. I don't think they actually show here, but basically it's the ability of your divisions to coordinate and focus their damage on a single enemy, which can be pretty good. Go ahead and have battlefield support. And then we're going to want air support efficiency. I think. I don't know if fighter detection, air mission efficiency, because that'll give you, it gives you better mission efficiency for everything. So I don't know if centralized control is actually worth it. Maybe. We also did see that veteran air instructors. We might want to just do veteran air instructors though. I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like a lot of those. It's also like there's a lot of that like futurism stuff, which is like I'm gonna guess you also want to do a bunch of like crazy impractical ideas as opposed to just like proven technologies like mixed use zoning style or reasonably spaced out like urban cities where you can fit a lot of people very efficiently and cheaply without like building skyscrapers and stuff. Let's see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and queue up some more. You annex the Argentina Panhandle and peace deal for a clear border. Argentina Panhandle. You mean this part? Unfortunately, this part's connected to the rest of the state. So like this bit, I can't. Like I would have to like give this to like Chile, or I could give this to Argentina. I suppose there's only 70,000 people. Yeah, I mean, I could like give this state to Argentina. I suppose I could just use state transfer tool to core it because like it's 70,000 people. I don't think it's gonna break the bank. 6 out of 25 unlocked slots, but that's interesting. He's got so many more, so fewer people, But so many more building slots. I wonder if his focus is just put most of his building slots there. Panhandle between you and... Oh, you mean this part? The problem is this is a really big state, so it would not make the border any better, unfortunately. I am tempted to hand this over to Paraguay, though, just so they can do their naval effort one, and then that would give like 3 free dockyards in this state, and then I could just give it back to Argentina or something. But we'll see. That's a little cheesy, but that's never stopped me from doing stuff before. There's a panhandle in between you and Paraguay. You talk about anything else? Like this part? Because Paraguay is only 2 states. I'm like trying to think, because I could take like... Miniature. I mean, I could just like... Bolivia does have a core on this, so I could give this to Bolivia and then get rid of Paraguay, but I think I'd rather just keep them around as a puppet. Alright, let's go ahead and get, so I can get better trucks. How's the equipment going, by the way? Heavy fighter airframes. We're probably going to do heavy fighters, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Because we're going to need the range of heavy fighters, and heavy fighters also are going to trade more efficiently. Go ahead and train these divisions. I wonder if the AI is modifying the templates, and that's why he is changing. Template has been decommissioned. Well, that doesn't really do anything for me. I wonder if the AI decommissions them, if that means the AI themselves are just not updating them. Wonder. I have to close my windows. It is too cold. I will BRB. Else means we'll annoy the neighbors. All right. Do I want to just wait and get the secret weapons, 100% research bonuses for electronics, which I could just use for all these electronics techs? I could use it on, if I use it on this one, I guess I could use on atomic research, get the 4%. Yeah, I should do that. And then just get like max research speed bonuses for everything else. Oh, it's also pretty fun. Wait, hold on. There's Mesopotamia. Is there a Mesopotamia in Iraq? No, there isn't. Okay. That would be really funny if there was, though. Probably would cause problems for the game if you have two states named the same thing, though. All right. Okay. So this is going to be the moment of truth here. I'm going to save scum because we're going to be entering uncharted waters here. There's a chance, if I call my puppets into war, because my puppets are not guaranteed by the United States. So there's a chance that if I call them in, this will cause the United States to honor their guarantee. I'm hoping that's not the case, though. It does not look like it. I'm assuming the U.S. would get a chance to intervene. I'm assuming because of its puppets, they don't do anything. But that might not be because of puppets. It might just be because of... Oh, I don't know. That one, that state can attack from a bunch of different... Oh, and we gotta start justifying. Chile should be pretty easy to knock out after Argentina's out. Yeah, because they should have a good number of factories. Yeah, they do. Peru's got a lot of factories. So needed showing the axe first, probably. Yeah. Well, Peru, we do have that. We do have the supply hub by Peru now. So yeah, Peru's probably the move next. Yeah. Yeah, because they're only going to get stronger, because fascist countries like them, Peru, Venezuela, and El Salvador, they just build a ton of divisions. And it must just be a modifier because they're fascist. It's pretty annoying. I guess we should go ahead and start improving relations with Germany. Alright, you guys just attack, support, attack. He doesn't have enough troops to garrison his front line from the looks of things, so he can just push. Their fleet. I don't want to risk it. I don't think he'll engage our fleet, but I don't want my fleet to get damaged if I can avoid it. Oh yeah, Argentina's still losing victory. Yeah, so they should fold if we... Oh, okay, here's a victory point. He's not moving to defend. Questionable strategy. But I don't see a victory point down here. He has a claim on the Falkland Islands. He looks like he's abandoning front. Ready to attack that state where I can bring more divisions. And, oh, I also had a ton of divisions. Alright, don't attack there then. I'll attack that guy. You too. And our Poland refuses German ultimatum. Does Japan have no limits? Sure. Not enough manpower garrison. Good products for taking control of states. I'm not. Okay, I have training orders. Alright, we'll just deploy everybody in. Select the high org divisions only, because we want the low org divisions to, regain their org. These guys just have really bad supply, which means it's going to be a lot easier to knock them out. Oh, he's got another city. Okay, he's got another couple cities up here. I think Buenos Aires should be the big one. I mean, these guys, what? They're worth one. Might need to take them. Does seem to have realized that it's very important for him to defend Buenos Aires, because he capitulates if he doesn't. Go ahead and start pushing. It's going to be tough fighting in mountains, but again, he's got a low supply, and you're able to hit him pretty hard. Through will be written for the victor. Oh, I should have read that because it's two fascist states. So it's there's unique stuff for each ideology. It's different. Like when it's a fascist just for all of them, but when it's fascist just fine with communists, it's like, oh, they got rid of like Marxist influence. But when it's non-aligned, it's just like, hey, free land. But when it's like fascist, it's like, oh, only one of us can be the best or whatever. Benelux, that would be an aggressive strike. Indeed it would. Indeed it would. You get across the river, because we can get across the river and it's too good to be true. I'm surprised we're not running into supply issues yet. Oh, we got a supply. Oh, he had a supply hub right here. Oh, yeah, no wonder he's having a bunch of supply problems now. Is he not defending that? Nope, he is. Soviet Union war on Finland. Finland rejects Soviet demands. Well. For who? All of Warsaw. Poland not saying a chance. Poland has capitulated. USSR occupies Eastern Poland. It's our deal with Peru. We're like over halfway there. We gotta be wrapping this stuff up. I want to move that message. Move those troops. Let's. Oh. Okay, attack him here. Okay, send like 2 divisions here because it'll be easier for us if we keep those divisions locked up. And send a bunch of divisions to attack from there. And then excavation would be helpful because we are extracting rubber. Fuel gain from refineries, though. Fuel is going to be our main bottleneck until we, like, once we get Venezuela, we get quite a bit of fuel from them. But my hope is we can join the Axis, where we're on Paraguay. I'll probably lose my guarantee, though, from the United States if that happens. I guess we could save and see what happens. Netherlands capitulated at uncertain times. Go over there. Yeah, now he's in supply, so in a much better way. Once we get across this river, we'll be in much better position because we won't be taking these White Death. You sure know how to fight. Because once we get across this river, we'll stop taking this nasty minus 60% modifier. Oh, did he reinforce? I wasn't paying attention. Well, doesn't matter. We can now bring about like 5 more divisions in here. Yeah, get that extra reliability. I just do not want to risk taking unnecessary attrition losses. Go ahead and grab more of these. What the heck? Always weird when stuff like that happens. Like, only a couple of those troops got locked into the combat. Or got involved in the combat, I should say. Alright, let me do CAS effort. Alright, now we should be able to push from this side of the river to get to Buenos Aires. Attack those guys just so he's not reinforcing that combat. Can help it. Sure, you guys can resupply. I guess we'll go ahead and up our conscription law just so I don't have to worry about it. Because I do want to do militarism, but I'd rather get a lot of our tech bonuses. Or some more of you guys to just make sure that those guys stay locked up. Air support. Direct air support lets divisions fight better. Ooh, he's got air support. Alright, fair enough. I should go ahead and get another commander here. Field commanders. Just somebody to put on there. And +1 entrenchment. Not bad for divisions that they're only going to be defending, basically. Ideally. Hopefully. Break through there, fall of Paris. France will collapse soon. Not sure if this goes to Vichy or Free France. I assume Free France. Vichy... Does Vichy get you? I know they get Indochina. And, like, Algeria. I gotta read those events. I'm actually curious about it, but I instinctively clicked through them. There. Okay. So yeah, so Free France keeps... Is that all Free France has? Wait, what? They only have, like, the barest of the overseas, the Western Hemisphere possessions? Huh. I thought they at least kept, like, bits of Equatorial Africa, the Ivory Coast, whatever. What's the crazy outcome of buggy gameplay and what you've ever seen? Craziest outcome of buggy game in HOI. I've seen mostly it's just border gore usually. The biggest bug that just kind of like messed things up was I was playing as Old World Blues one time. I was playing the Enclave Reborn. It's a mod for Old World Blues where you play the Enclave and restore the Enclave. I did like the democratic one where you basically like you take over the NCR and then you basically like restore America and like start rebuilding the states and everything. It's almost like you got elected to the NCR. I think you literally ally with one of the like populists in the NCR to like take over the NCR. But I had a weird thing happen where every event fired. Like every event that had fired in the game up to that point fired again all in a single day, which resulted in a bunch of weird stuff like leaders and ideologies and stuff all changing. And yeah, that was pretty crazy. But that wasn't like a border thing. There used to be a lot of weird stuff like Japan would take like a bunch of territory in the UK and France. Then Germany would take territory in like India, and that would be weird. I think also sometimes they randomly puppet people. So I think one time like Japan puppeted Scotland, which was weird. But yeah, that's usually the extent of it, I think. The Rudolph Pest. Guys in. These guys in. I mean, he's even got ground support. Jeez. This is why I need to put support anti-air in my divisions. Don't block those guys up. Don't let them reinforce. Is there no... This is the downside of using those support ones. You might not run into a situation where you literally have nobody that's actually going to move into the spot. Let those guys fight it out some. And then we'll literally just take just a ton. Start the attack now. All these dudes are just focused. Because I think the war will more or less end. Might need to take like that Cordoba. Okay. Peruvian our people will not easily part with power. However, they must also realize that the territory of our two nations can own trajectory. Feel ourselves struggle, for Peru will not be taken without a fight. So the understanding between similarly minded governments has given way to a campaign to take their territory first. History will be written through our victory. I think we'll end up keeping the same guy in charge, though, because he's the fascist leader. I think he will stay in charge. How long do we have? 10th of February, okay. Oh, yeah. I've tried to do that, even in just like vanilla, trying to get China to join the Central Powers because they are non-aligned. So, like, in theory, it's possible. I think China has like a bunch of modifiers though to not join factions other than like the United Front. What's the deal with our convoy? Just give me more steel. Oh wait, actually, I think we're taking all the resources of our puppets, so we don't have any. It's not like our puppets are sitting on a bunch of steel we could take instead. Please, anything to buff our attack. Please. Jeez. Alright. Yep. Alright, yeah, we're not getting anywhere with this. We'll be better off just encircling it. Is a much more expensive war. How much manpower have I lost? Oh, only 32,000, so he's lost a lot more than I have. Not that guy. Right, these guys aren't like... Okay, they're getting there to getting infantry leader, but... I think they would have gotten there sooner. Oh, we only have a month before we lose our Paraguayan focus. I mean, I could cheese it by putting like 4 divisions. Yeah, I'll grab like... Actually, could just take all our expeditionary forces. Put all our expeditionary forces there. And then just not call the puppets in. Play it like that. Now we want to attack just to lock him up so he can't reinforce. Because once we encircle him, then this is going to be a piece of cake. We'll attack down there. Whoop, he's attacking me. We'll send, like... Actually, send 3 divisions down there and send 1 division over here. An extra division to reinforce that guy. We'll do... Let's do get secret weapons. Alright, now we can attack Buenos Aires from a bunch of different directions, and his troops just get encircled now if they get low on org. He should have, yep, he's got, and he also gets the encirclement penalty, which is a pretty rough penalty. We're going to want to do base strike just because naval bombers. Let's go ahead and get, mountain. Oh yeah, let's get, enables rangers, nice. And then also, yeah, this is just really good for buffing rangers even further. Oh, that's our big org bonus, which is also really good. So yeah, now... like to add rangers for a bunch of big bonuses. How much does that cost me, though? A lot of support equipment, but we can afford it. Was that enough? Ah, it wasn't. Hopefully, if we take keep him locked up. Fighter, heavy fighter, again, just agility. I think agility. I mean, I think there is something to speed, but I think agility's better. Super unique border, to say the least. Okay, so this is literally an hour before U.S. declare war against Germany and join the Entente, dragging the entire Entente to war again against their central power again. That's really funny. So, okay, the one thing I have seen, um, so one thing, this is just a thing. This is a feature in Vanilla Hearts Fire 4. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you before, but so the United States has a path, um, where if they go, uh, okay, I think it's if you have to do U.S. USSR economic cooperation, if I remember right. Um, I think maybe you have to do unholy alliance also. Uh, but basically, as the United States, you can be in Comintern. I forget if you need to be in Comintern or not. But basically, if the Soviet Union is close enough to capitulating, you as the United States can basically send a letter to Stalin and be like, "Hey, you want us to annex you?" And if they're close enough to capitulate, the Soviet Union's like, "Yeah, sure." And then literally what happens then, if the US isn't in the war against Germany, because the US doesn't have to be in the war against Germany, the US will annex all of the Soviet Union, and the war with Germany and the Soviet Union will end. The United States will just control all of the Soviet Union as part of the United States. Now, they don't get core territory because that would be insanely broken, even more so than already, but that's just hilarious. Like, literally, the German army has advanced to the Urals, and then FDR's just like, hey guys, surround. Because the other thing is, you can stay democratic as the United States and do that. Um, which is super funny to do that. Like, you don't even have to be communist to do it. Now, they might have patched that out, but I remember I did that. I think we did it once in a multiplayer game, and it was very funny. Many laughs were had. Come on. Where's the victory point? Ah, okay. I'm not going to dealing with the last stand. We'll just let that time out. Alright. I am going to have to just declare war on him, though. Well, but I don't have... Join the Axis. On the message. Alright. Oh, that's still their capital. Alright, let's just declare war on Peru, and if Peru rips through the divisions like tissue paper... Okay, let's drop a save. If I'm not prepared, or if they join the Axis or something, I'm going to be very sad. Also, am I considered a major country? What do I want? I want... They get rid of the diplomacy tab to replace with international market. Oh, there it is. Open diplomacy. Country list, major countries. Yes, I am considered a major. Hooray. Sweden's also considered a major. Why? Do they have a bunch of factories? I know nothing about Sweden. They're an enigma. Alright, well. Declare war, we won't call our allies in. Oof. So the answer to would they rip through our divisions like tissue paper appears to be yes. Alright, we should be able to knock that division out. I'll go up. Okay, we'll send one division there, one division there, and then these 3 divisions go ahead and help. And this should end it. Oh my god, you have so much manpower. Oh god, please don't lose our, like, supply hub. I'm gonna be very, very sad. I guess we get Bolivia back in it, but it'll be annoying to say the least. Doesn't look like they joined a faction. That's the thing, because we're a major, both factions are going to be reluctant to pull in a major that they're not at war with into their war. You know, I wish that it was consistent with who got the multiple combat penalty. Because this guy's in multiple combat, but he's not getting the penalty. Popular figurehead, not gonna worry about it. Passionate gentleman. We don't really have enough garrisons that I care enough. I'll get industrial concern. Because the electronics we're gonna get, we have that plus 100%. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we have a pretty good sized fleet we can take. I think if we puppet them, they'll automatically get called into our war with Peru. I'll puppet them. Add war reparations. And take all the resources. And generate 31% world pension. And then we get Brazilian archery. Oh, maybe it's because we're a major now? Maybe once you're a major, that's what happens. Maybe. They do all cool, they got all our factories. And their air naval bases. Alright. Alright, time to bring the actual army to bear. Nope, do not want to do it like that. Want to do it like this. We're gonna need more anti-air and probably more artillery and probably more support equipment for trucks. We'll want to stockpile more trains. The allies are gonna get pretty cheeky with their the allies are probably gonna get pretty cheeky with their bombardments. Oh yeah, what are we even building? We're just building infrastructure. Should be building more queuing up more synthetic refineries, not necessarily building them right now. I just build some more civilian factories generally for the time being. I feel like we're getting a good trickle of military factories in from our puppets, because, like, now what are we getting? 10 military factories from subjects. Nope. Do not attack. Hang out, guys. Wait for our troops to get into position. We're about to get secret weapons, so I'll just bank the 30 days of research. 24, yep, so that should work out. I just have to remember. Yeah, I just have to remember and not spend the... Well, okay, we'll use the other slot because I'm less likely to forget. Just start pushing also. And also, Bolivia, you're getting... Yeah, so Argentina, we puppeted them. They were called into the war because if you get a puppet while you're at war with somebody, the puppet's automatically called in. But all these other puppets we could refrain from calling in. But see my pain. Actually, maybe I should actually have these guys on conservative, like carefully execute the attack. Alright, now we go ahead and do this one, get even more research speed. You guys spend research speed to get research speed. And now I will go ahead and do militarism because I want that 5% recruitable pop. Just kick him out of that province. Jeez, guys. Come on. It's not rocket science. Kick him out of that supply hub also. It's really, really important to get that supply hub back. I can't stress that enough. And also we got encirclement now. Alright, cool. Now I can have everybody... You guys can all leave and go do, like, your actual normal jobs. Yeah, we will want to be careful because we do really, 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 really only want to, only want to have the, we want to try to control the war, so my strategy, if you can call it that, is to, by having all these puppets, when we go to war with a major faction, we can prevent our puppets from being called to war, meaning we don't have to defend all that territory, we don't have to garrison all that territory, but we will still be able to, because of the puppet, but especially also with the, like, reparations mechanic, we will be able to get excuse me, we'll be able to get a good amount of resources and whatnot from all that territory. Alright, let's stall for a little bit, buddy. Get into position. Push here. These mountain provinces are going to be easy to knock out. Oh, don't... Where you guys now? What garrison rule did I set? Garrison to... leave. Army is defending territory. Now it's moving, okay. Like, what? Oh, I'm in the assign order. Weird. I'm surprised we're still doing so well on casualties, actually. Reliability, yeah, you really want that reliability. In theory, if you got the production costs down low enough, but with the amount of attrition you just take, especially being on the offensive, you really want the reliability. Especially, that's only a +2. I don't know what that production resource need is. Is that just production cost? I think it's just production cost. Not 100% though. Alright, stop that. We're not making any headway there. I want you guys move in there. You should be able to move in. I'll go ahead and do that because that'll be super quick. Extra 2%. Probably also, we're pretty close. Doctrine effort, flexible navy. Oh, let's go ahead and do flexible navy and get then we can get nav effort. How weak? I guess it's concentrating divisions where he has the supply to maintain those divisions. So we have this Mountaineer division. And we have the Army XPC. Yeah, let me make a really good Mountaineer division. And a very cursed, a normal Central Power victory, but with a Weimar Germany and with the German Empire map and a very cursed Austria. That doesn't sound funny. Alright, so let's see. I'm guessing artillery's, yeah, it's gonna have a malice, but oh, that's also not the right width then. Like, if I were to run this, or like a 6-2, what's the mountain situation? Plus 26% with mountains, and we have 130 soft attack, as opposed to yeah, so like 30% more soft attack. Instead of the plus 35%, it's only going to be a plus 26%. But there's just so much more soft attack initially. And I'm going to be using less special forces battalions. I think that's worth it. Then we also get even more support artillery. Throw in some engineer companies. Oh yeah, and we just throw some rangers in, and now we're back up to a plus 46% modifier. So we'll do 6 Mountaineer, 2 art. Save that template. How many of these can I actually train up? Go ahead and just train up as many as I can. Austria with Sudeten is just curse. Oh god. Yeah, I see that. You'll see that a decent amount, and I think especially now that like you can release without puppet or release puppet while retain core. So I've seen Germany release like they can release like the just Czechia, but they'll keep Sudeten, and yeah. I mean, that doesn't look as bad as, like, you know, just holding Sudeten. Have I seen Germany only hold Sudeten? Because I've seen weird stuff. I have seen weird stuff where, like, Hitler will still survive the war, and he only controls, like, you know, Silesia or whatever. Or, like, the Sudeten land. I think they've fixed that now. But, yeah, you could get some crazy stuff. Support equipment is a problem for us. C. Oh, we should be justifying on... I don't really want to be justifying on another country right now. Chile would be a lot easier to knock out because of the huge border. Wait, why is it 90 for them, but 130 for them? This guy doesn't have, he doesn't have like the liberties, though, so once his intervention focus shouldn't, he hasn't done intervention focus. Is he trading with me? That would be interesting if like being a trade partner meant that you're more difficult to justify. The United States is importing steel from me, but why? But the United States import steel? Don't they have plenty of steel? Confused. All right. Yeah, Chile is next on the chopping block. Take the gamble that we're gonna finish up in 5 months, technically. I think I can. Well, as the guys are training, once I can actually get the divisions out, these guys should be able to rip through Peru pretty easily. Still guaranteed by the United States. As long as the United States is still guaranteeing me, carte blanche to messing around. Fully mechanize these guys. Supply hubs also. Supply lines. Go ahead and do atomic research for more research speed. Again, more research speed. Might actually be faster because they strategically redeploy on the railroad. Might actually be faster to put them in this state. Because then I want them to strat redeploy to like basically La Paz. And they're green, but their terrain modifiers should more than make up for it. Well, to an extent, because it's weird how negative modifiers are like multiplicative. So, oh, I'm gonna need a new field commander. This action would cost what? Why can I not? Might just need the data roll over. Okay, I think because these guys are like immediately new field commanders, but it's fine. Ooh, inflexible strategist, extra logistics skill, very nice. We need to keep that guy separate because of the Can we go ahead and start building? Yeah, we could just be building synthetic refineries as a backup at this point. Should research rubber production just because I can export that rubber because people are desperate for rubber. Especially, is Japan taking the Dutch East Indies yet? Nope. Because if they do, people end up, the allies end up being, can end up really hurting for rubber. So many divisions. Alright, split these divisions in half, and then we'll have everybody attack. Alright. All of these guys attack. And why did our mountaineers not get in the front? group, why not? What kind of fighter? Can I make a... Do we have heavy machine guns? Yeah. I make one that's got all heavy machine guns, and then... technically, self-sealing fuel tanks. I don't have self... Alright, we'll wait, because we're gonna get... We want self-sealing fuel tanks, and if we get engine 3s, we can put more armor on. We still need to do survivability studies. Man, this is annoying. I guess we could send these guys up here and push through that one. Yeah. I guess we'll do that. Just move over here. I guess you guys could move into there. Hooray, and then we do nav effort. We take that province, we start widening his front. I'm assuming most of his divisions are on the front with us. How long until we have our war goal? We could train... Like, another 24-man army ought to be enough. Don't have the equipment. Yeah, I need to be building more military factories. That's the takeaway here. You guys get in there and support also. God, it's rough. Yeah. We're at the point where we just kind of need close air support really or something to break this. All right, yeah, we just go ahead and start building some basic planes just so we can have something. Or wait, no, I want to do. I have been researching regular fighters, and I wanted to do heavy fighters. Oh well, that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to pivot later on. Can't really put anything else on these guys, so we'll just run with that. Get like 5 factories building some fighters. Peel some off of artillery. Peel some off of support equipment. Some off of trucks. And then put that stuff back on. Importing from the United States. Go ahead and get our land doctrine costs cheaper. Alright, well, we have a little bit of time. We might just have to let that lapse. I really don't want to. Well, what I can do is we can just disable that. Keep these 24 divisions on the border, which should provoke him into attacking us. Which would be good, because that would weaken him. And yeah, we also had a bunch of divisions here that couldn't even get into the combat because of supply issues. So this should be fine. Yeah, see, now he's attacking us, which is good. Again, that's just going to weaken him. And if I get all my troops on the border with Chile, we should be able to see how many divisions he has. I am doubtful he has enough divisions to guard his front line, but he might. We are in 1940 now. And I have been aggressive. This guy. Actually, I think we can encircle that division now. Hopefully. Always a river crossing? I'm from Madrid. The river crossings arrive all the same. No, there we don't have a river crossing. Okay, yeah, he can't guard his whole front line. In fact, not guarding his capital. So, drop a save, because he might join the Allies, and maybe joins the Allies, it's not a huge deal. Wait, is this impassable terrain now? Wait, what? Is this all impassable terrain now? No, it cannot. Oh, because I have to call Argentina into the war. Also, it's going to try to call the Brazilian-Peruvian War. We got to call it into this war. There we go. Now we can just walk into Santiago. Easy peasy. Just have a bunch of our divisions just walk in the... Like, now he's got divisions there. What the heck? Oh, well, he strat redeployed them, so... Not a good plan. I'm not seeing... Is that an actual victory point? Okay, it is an actual victory point, so... Just keep him locked up, please. Oh, yeah, sure. Bolivia. Yes, please, join. Just call everybody, okay? But yeah, so this is how you can go into the individual, like, war breakdown if you're at war with multiple factions or multiple countries that aren't in factions, and get everybody involved. Okay, yeah, it looks like most of his divisions had low organization, which, cool. Yep. Get that. Yes! Alright, yep, see. It was a lot easier than others. Chile should have a pretty big fleet, I think. Oh yeah, no worries. Let's submit, and then up it, and then take all their war reparations. I guess that is the downside. If I start transferring states, it'll probably screw up the war reparations. Anger Chile. Okay, that one didn't get Brazilian Chile, so I don't know what the deal is. Looks like they have election. Alright, just another justification. May as well justify on Venezuela then, I suppose, because they have a lot of valuable resources. Although, the whole no supply situation is gonna suck. Build a naval base there, and then I can also build a supply hub. Might want to build it back a bit. Here, Columbia. Supply hub as top priority, naval base is next highest priority. And did I actually start justifying? Yes, I did. 75 days. We want to at least have an order because we'll start getting the passive planning speed. Oh yeah, I want to make these guys elites so they get top equipment priority. More factories, hooray. More, let's go ahead and make some close air support also. Close air support, small bomb bay gives you more ground attack, small bomb bay, and then bomb locks. Well, how heavy is it though when it's taking off for ground attack? 20? Fine, we'll put the last bomb lock on it. I can't afford to put anything else on it. Oh, I can do non-strategic material usage, though. Because there's really no reason for cast, because they get reduced air defense, but they shouldn't be fighting, so keep that in mind. None of our puppets, like, we are taking all of the resources from our puppets, so there's no hidden supply of aluminum lurking for us somewhere. Okay, yeah, so all our divisions can't even get into the combat on account of the bad supply situation, so that's annoying. Can we do reorganize? Nah, we lost being able to reorganize the railway system or whatever. Not sure what the criteria is for that when you lose it. I think it's pretty quickly in the the first year or two of the game you lose it as an option to speed run construction supply. I should have used it at the beginning. Could have gotten like at least one, maybe two supply hubs out of it. Well, we'll go ahead and just, now that we're locked in, we'll just keep doing improve small airframes, and then we get another research slot. This one I'll want to use on survivability studies. Make our fighters a lot better. Alright. Wait, what is this for? Infantry. Oh, I have a hard time. I don't know how high the piercing is. Like, how high is the piercing on base level weapon 3? It's 10. So if we get plus 100%, plus 100%, so that gets it up to 30. Plus 25%. Plus 25%. That's another plus 50%, so that would just get you up to 35 instead of 30. Yeah, 35 versus 30, I don't think that's very much worth it. Well, actually, no, it's not even that, because we're going to get this one. So it's the difference between 32.5 and 35, which is even more marginal, versus the soft attack difference. I mean, granted, there's going to be a bunch of soft attack modifiers also on top of the infantry equipment. But this is going from 12 soft attack, yeah. The 5% soft attack and the extra breakthrough. Yeah, I think that's the move. Yeah, the post on talent 1 arguments just put pre-Versailles map on border, right? Yeah. Post Frankfurt Treaty border as a curse map, which the YouTuber get. Yeah, that does sound just incredibly cursed. I guess in this one, is it literally just a supply problem? Might just literally be a supply problem. And that's considering I have a supply hub literally right here. Is there a bottleneck? Guess I can upgrade the railway bottleneck and see how much that helps. Like, I don't understand why we have so little supply in this state from a supply hub. Okay, looks like that helped some. Upgrade again. Okay, finish off that factory because we almost have a factory. There we go. We'll go ahead and be building up that production efficiency. Also, need an airbase. Bolivia should have built air bases, right? Did an aviation effort. Where are your air bases? There they are. Give me my planes. This is why I hate. This is why I didn't want small ones, because we're gonna build like I build air bases around here. They're all just pretty just bad positions where our airplanes can't really reach the air region. I mean, I guess they can technically contest it because it's one giant air region. Okay. Yeah, may as well get our close air support out also. Not like it's doing anything where it is currently. Sitting in hangars. You gotta be kidding me. Guys, just go in. You have the... If we all attack that province, we should be able to pull it off. We get a bonus from air superiority. Nope. Would I build another 24? Oh, this was for the Chile case. Well, I guess they could use these for Venezuela then. Well, I actually have this army free. So, I might have the supply to just bring those guys down here. You just surrender, they're not even fire and taunt redeclare war against you. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that would be, like, ridiculous. Like, you wouldn't be having... Like, yeah, that... I mean, it also wouldn't be politically feasible for the people who just, like, surrendered or just won the war. They wouldn't be like, oh yeah, let's do it all over again. Round 2. Just immediately. People wouldn't be very tolerant of that. Oh, I'm not using field marshal order, so I can group everybody up under this guy. Assassination of Trotsky. Keep doing doctrine efforts, because doctrine upgrades are still cool for me. Which one? The purple is my special forces, yeah. I'll change these guys, just put them hurt. Just forcibly set. Sometimes with the motorization, you know, they say that it auto adjusts, but I've had instances where if I manually do the if I manually improve the setup or whatever, I get a better outcome. So I get more supply by manually setting the supply hubs to just distribute supply like that. Can I do that here? Now the downside is then you have to remember to change it back, but it doesn't eat up that many trucks. I think you only take attrition truck loss when you're oh, when does the war goal end? March 6th. We should get most of the way there, getting our supply hubs. So the question is how many of those divisions will actually go in, and the question is how many divisions does he have? Also our planes, a whole bunch of other stuff. Can't wait for I. What I? Oh wait, like I is just the countries that start with I. But there's Iran, Dutch East Indies. Since Dutch East Indies starts with D, Dutch East Indies is in D. I gotta do all the B's: British Raj, British Malaya. Yeah, there's Iran. I think the British Raj is B also. So there's Iran, and is there another I one? I can check. I have the country list open. Oh, Iceland. Iceland. Does Iceland always exist at the start of the game? I guess there's Iceland, Iran, Iraq, Ireland, Italy. Oh yeah, Italy. How could I forget about Italy? I don't think I've played. I think I've barely played Italy since they got their rework in. Uh, please let me take that airport, please. Yes. Yes. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Amazing. Alright. If I literally have like 8 divisions and I have 12 divisions here, you guys can just do something, please. Oh yeah, and I guess I could have these guys deploying in the Amazon. Yeah, just deploy everybody. And once that supply hub's built, we should be a lot better off. I don't remember having this much trouble. I think I just... Oh yeah, I just avoided Peru. That's right. I just didn't fight Peru, I think, in the previous one. Because I was worried they would... When I did this as Argentina. That was the smart decision. This sucks. I used to need close air support. If I make a bunch of close air support, this would be a lot easier. Just go ahead and declare war on Venezuela. Let me drop a save. Again, just don't really want them to join the Axis. Which, again, they shouldn't join the Co-Prosperity Sphere or the Axis just because of the... not wanting to, not wanting, Japan or Germany don't want to call a great power Brazil in against them, so they're very not wanting to join the war. Yeah, man, I forgot how many of the Peru the finish of South America. I mean, yeah, just all these mountains, man. It's the mountains, the forests, all these rivers. Ridiculous. Italy sends military support. Oh, hey, I'm not sure why, but I will take it. Naval air defense, air combat training. Could also be upgrading. It should do better intelligence also. Oh, is our fleet training? Because he's probably not attacking us at all. Like, I highly doubt Peru's got their fleet. They even have, if they do have a fleet, yeah, it's just operating, defending their coastline. And I assume Venezuela, same deal. Venezuela doesn't even have a fleet. Classic. Alright, let's just see. Am I getting planes coming in to help out? I don't think they have the range is the problem. Oh, do I want to do ideological fanaticism as in faction? We're gonna get there. Yeah, now our plane. Yeah, if we're not getting close. Once we get close air support, this will be a lot easier. Well, and specifically close air support with enough range. I think if one of the things with fascist puppets, we just take like all the troops. Let's do bad weather, and we can do integrated air arm, sure. Oh, and for this one, veteran air instructors for now. All right, cool. Now we've got tons of air supply, so we can just be aggressive there. At least take that low, low size. From there, I mean, could justify on Ecuador. Ecuador probably fold pretty quick. I'm a madman. It's also nice just being able to save scum all this stuff. You guys, you're just getting put on the Ecuadorian border. Okay, so we got... we're about to get the advanced airframe in 2 months, so I'll wait to make a new design. I'll wait the 2 months. Any logistics companies also. Really need logistics companies. I have building slots. Do you have any states with a ton of building slots free? Not really, unfortunately. Can I control? Oh, I can remove buildings. Good. AI builds fuel silos. I'm like, get rid of that. a complete base. Four planes in reserve. Okay. I can send. I mean, I may as well put some airplanes here. Oh, oh, I hate. Also, look at this. Look at how that range works. Do not like it. Maybe it worked in my favor here. No, not really. All that land in South America is face the Pacific except for Panama. Long Chile. Yeah, unfortunately that would... Well, I guess Ecuador would technically survive on the Galapagos, but... We could do that. We could do that in post once we... If we succeed in taking over all the Americas or whatever our goal ends up being. But, oh, speaking of which, yeah, I gotta be... I'm gonna have to be going here soon. Shoot, I've been streaming for 3 hours already. I would like to wrap up one of these wars. I promise I'm good at the game, guys. Let's just get our better planes. We get that. We get our better planes, and then that's when the fun really begins. Breakthrough, hardness, armor versus production cost. It's very minimal, the amount of armor, but it would get you a little bit higher because it is hard to squeeze armor out. I think I'd go for the armor. I mean, by the time you're running mechanized, you have by the time you're running mechanized, production cost shouldn't be a huge malice. Huge deal. Okay, cool. Now we can make some serious plans. So here's our problem, guys, right? Here's the problem, okay. So current plane design, range 682. I'm in here, well, and for our cast, 682. I'm in here, go and deprecate these designs. First things first, we're gonna make our serious casts. So first of all, heavy bomb locks are 8. The weight on these. Heavy bomb locks are also cheaper than small bomb make. So yeah, we have plus 32 ground attack. Can't do. We do regular bomb locks? Nope. Yeah, so it's better to do. Well, so no, so what we're gonna want to do. How much weight does this add? 4 heavy bomb locks must add a ton of weight. 6, 4. Yeah, because what we're going to want is first of all, non-strategic material usage, always. And then I'm not messing around. I feel like they buffed the amount of range you get with extra fuel tanks. Why would you ever use... Oh, because drop tanks don't decrease your air defense. I see, I see. Yeah, unfortunately, I just won. Ugh. 1500 range is probably enough. I'd rather have the extra ground attack. That should be enough. See, I say it should be enough. Feel like it's enough. I really don't want to have to worry about this. So we're putting on even more fuel tanks. And then we gotta make our fighter replacement. I just deprecate something. And this one's a lot easier. So just 2 fighter 4x heavy machine guns, can't put heavy machine guns there. Max out the engine. Self-sealing fuel tanks. And then we are going to want to put... Guess I'll do drop tanks for this one just to get like a teensy bit more range. Yeah, because we have to. Yeah, because we need that to calculate the armor plate range malice. So unfortunately, yeah, that's the downside of doing this. We don't have as good a. We're not going to get the super high air defense that we normally have, but that's just what we have to deal with. There we go, update to fighter 3s and update to CAS 3s, and those require a lot of aluminum that the US is still happy to give us. Alright, let's get up on like artillery and stuff, because we're kind of behind on a lot of key stuff. We also need to like research tanks. Be nice knowing that tanks exist. Although not particularly relevant. Amount of, okay, yeah, so that's starting to increase our range, so let's go ahead and just start attacking again. And then, yeah, now we're starting to get CAS damage helping us out. Also, I can go ahead and set these guys to train up some. How long until we have our war goal? Oh, only 2 weeks. Could have these guys training longer. But... oh well. Get more building slots. Oh yeah, can I put support anti-air in as well? Why can't I see how much it would add? Weird, I highlight over that part of the number. Well, we don't really need it right now, so I won't worry about it. The goal here is to just drag it out as our close air support does basically all the work. That guy. Those ones, not that one, not that one. And always do region wide when you can do it. No real downside to it. Aside from the political power cost, obviously. We break this guy. Why Free France capital, not in French Guiana? That's a good question. Might be in one of their... did they get... Britain might have recaptured... Oh, because they have North Africa, so probably Tunis, Algiers, Kenya? That's a good question of where their capital is. Is there anywhere they would have core territory left? Oh, Germany already annexed Vichy in 41. Ooh, Vietnam? No. Probably random Pacific island. Yep. Yep. New Caledonia. Classic. Does he have air attack, or are they just getting shot down from air battle? Air support shot down by... No, it's getting shot down by AA. Unfortunate. Ugh, and this... We just can't keep troops in battle long enough, unfortunately. We could have awarded some medals in the extra division organization. I'll make them last a little bit longer. But it's not going to be anything like super huge. We just need a lot. Drop another save. Interesting. He decides to be aggressive and attack me. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so which one borders which? Can I attack that directly? Oh, I can't. So those divisions have fought to exhaustion. You get some rocket artillery. Rocket artillery would be nice as a support company. Use a little bit more support attack in there. Cool. Do I dare, guys? You guys already know what the answer is to that. Of course I dare. Of course I dare. The Ecuador didn't join a faction, did it? No. I think Japan just declared war on like the Dutch East Indies or something. If I open enough fronts, I have to win on one of them. Strength the front line. You guys are the Ecuadorian front. What's your focus? Ecuador. Oh my... That really upsets me when the divisions can move in and they don't. Or Japan. Literally. Yeah, these mountains are killing me. Ruining my day. I mean, I could get... Okay. I could put more... Let's close air support, split that in half. Okay, let's just... Okay, well, the close air support, I have enough close air support now at this point that I have range for everywhere. So let's just try here. Their close air support should get in. Yep. Close air support's in. Not reducing enemy air superiority all that much. We should be getting air support. Not a whole lot, but it's helping. But he is still doing... He's got so much defense. He's taking damage for sure. If we had more divisions, we could brute force our way in, but it's our supply problem. We really need to hit. Well, yeah, why not? I said that we needed more divisions. Speaking of more divisions, can you guys, like, just out of curiosity, like, what happens? Probably it won't work. Just try. Oh, now he's moving a bunch of his... Wait, no, he's not. Wait, is he? Yeah, he's keeping a bunch of divisions there now. Oh, it's also a supply hub. Both of those are supply hubs. Building a lot of supply hubs. You better put the planes there. Where is the airbase in the Amazon? Like, I built one, didn't I? Yes, literally a max level airbase here. Where is it? Oh, they really need to do a South America thing. They really, really do. Let's try to help the planes in Ecuador. Like, assuming my planes won't starve here. Airbase is insufficient supply, yeah. How about this one? Oh yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Now have you guys attack with all that close air support? Do we get something moving here? Oh, looks like it. Please, guys, please, please. Please. I just want... If we take Ecuador, we get a supply hub. Everything's great. Everything's amazing. Everything's the best. Put you guys on force attack. You're not... Give hell or high water, you're getting into Ecuador. You're getting into their capital. Does that count? Oh, you could... Well, I mean, we took the supply hub at least. Can we hold it is the question. Hold it long enough to get a railroad out there. Redirect it through here for additional safety. Also, because we get that supply hub, then I get supply to this airbase, and then I guess we could just push from Peru, pushing from the north into Peru, a lot easier. Oh, we get a naval base also. Finish continuation war. What level railroad? Why? We need a level 3 railroad. I just the level 1 railroad do me peachy. All right. All these guys just you guys just get in there. Just get in there. Trust me. Alright, cool. Now we should be able to actually do something. Oh yeah, I mean this would be an absolute nightmare. Like this would not be logistically feasible at all. Like the fact that I can build a supply hub is like ridiculous. Looks like they just started the war. Again, they annexed Vichy. They're not doing. They've lost North Africa. They did take Greece though, because I've seen that a lot, where the Axis like never can take Greece, but they succeed in taking Greece at least. So, yep, interesting. So they can stay a democratic country while under fascism, or while under the British. Iceland is at war with Japan, but not. What? Oh, because the United States hasn't joined the Allies yet. Do it. What? Excuse me? Why do the British have such high? Is that a rebalance? The British have such high non-aligned? What? That doesn't make any sense. Why is their non-aligned so high? Do they have a modifier? That's so weird. I do not know why that. I don't know why that's the case. How much heart attacks does max level artillery have? Heart attack 2. So going from 2 to 4. Conversely, advanced anti-tank piercing is 125, so an extra 5% piercing. The problem is you don't really need piercing, such high piercing, against the AI, because the AI will not make super heavily armored tank divisions, usually. And if they can, they can't really manage their production line. Air attack, you can like 15 air attack or so. Well, let me see. How much air attack do you get on the max? One. You're getting 32 air attack, so 7% air attack is like 2 air attack. So it's literally 2 air attack or 2 hard attack, and plus 5% break. The breakthrough is probably actually the big thing, because artillery was breakthrough like 8.8. 2% is another 5% is another 0.5 ish, 0.4 ish. Probably rather get these ones though. And declared war on the Dutch East Indies, which will pull America into the Allies. The war in Germany. Oh, we probably need to take it's Guayaquil. Guayaquil. That should capitulate Ecuador. Yep. Cool. They don't have a fleet. Bummer. Puppet, submit demands. Add war reparations, stack on all, submit demands. Add resource rights, stack on all, submit demands. Think Amazon. No long Chile dream come crashing down. What? Well, yeah. I mean, I could. Oh well. I mean, yeah. Not. I mean, I could always use state transfer tool to change it, but yeah. Right now, I need the puppets. The puppets are very important for my plans. I'm tempted to just go ahead and start doing it. Oh crap. Oh, oh no no no. Okay. Whew, I thought the game crashed for a second. All right, now we can start making some moves. Now we've got a big old front line with Peru. We will extend. Okay. Everybody goes in there. You guys there. Region-wide industrial land integration. Yeah. I could do industrial land appropriation, but it's our stability and war support pretty heavily, so don't really want to do that. Alright, we need more factories. Ever-increasing quantities of factories. Why does Paraguay have so many factory building slots? What? Have they done their... They did all their industrial ones. Well, I do get 65% of their factories back out, so I can just max out building. I assume Argentina's... I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. They add building slots if I max them out, so we'll just build a bunch of military factories and all our puppets, because we'll get some of those back. Oh, right, they're going to get a bunch of building slots on account of getting the extra, like, density industry modifier tax or whatever. Alright, now we can start pushing... What am I missing in these guys? Artillery. Right. I mean, this works out if we can just push along the coast, because if we get low on supply, I can just add naval bases. Literally, guys, just don't have an order. Just stay and just go. Maybe harass that guy. Better engineers. I will want flame tanks at some point. Oh, we are approaching the goal, the objective. I mean, here's the thing: America needs my rubber supplies, so they scratch my back, I scratch theirs. You know. I really need researching tanks. Oh man, can we break through? Are we getting planes in? We're getting planes in. I think we can do it. Nah, we just don't have. It's just. Also, we're gonna disable ships traveling in these regions. We will use trains. Yeah, we're gonna build a naval base and get supply that way. And he'll reinforce Lima, but oh well. That should soften up his front line else. Yeah, like we should be pushing here. Probably get an encirclement on that guy. Actually, probably push here as well. Do we have more close air support in reserve? A little bit. Whoa. Do we just... What? Why can't I import from America? Hey. I guess I should have been importing from Germany in the first place. There we go. Four planes. Yeah, I really got to improve that whole artillery situation. So now they're just a puppet of Hungary instead. Okay. I think we can defeat Peru in the 2 months before we lose our war goal. Oh no! Don't push us out. No. That's where the naval base is. This is what I get for building that naval base there. Get in there, come on. Put a bunch of divisions in there. I just need that naval base to be built. That's all that matters. Trading knowledge research for ball bearings. Minus 2%? Yeah, for minus 8% fighter cost? Yes. Do I get that forever? Presumably until, like, I go to war with Sweden, I'm guessing. I don't really want to do armor techs yet, because we should be able to get through armor research pretty easily. Just everybody attack. Come on. Just get in there. Just get in there. Through the power of the power of air support, all things are possible. Have that guy come in, widen up the amount of combat width we can send in there. Yeah, just all the close air support. Just. Man, now we have supply. Thank goodness. Forcibly motorized. Okay. Is Lima mountains? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, then we want the Mountaineers, because they have like a plus 45% attack bonus or whatever to mountains. Literally can draw a singular front line here with a singular objective. Two-year ahead of time. I mean, honestly, we're not going to use that 2 year ahead of time for anything else, so. Planes coming in, doing damage. Oh, we have so much soft attack. Not a whole lot of breakthrough, but a lot of soft attack. You know, honestly, if I just force attack... And then force attack again. Oh, so close to ending it. Just everybody go. Oh, no, don't tell me we lost the war goal on Colombia. Okay. How long do I have it? When does it expire? 30th of... Oh, shoot. We might lose a little bit of land to Colombia. But as long as we have the supply hub that's right here, I don't really care what we lose. Alright, that's fine. US still's guaranteed. Yeah. I mean, it'll tell us possible enemies. What? Oh, what on earth are you guys doing? What frontline reorganization are you possibly thinking of? Well, probably best for me to move the close air support back down. Oh, I can move them in here. I got us back. Got a lot of supply hubs, actually. Very large number of supply hubs. Seems. Never mind, you guys can stop because you actually need new equipment back. Frontline order. And I just have no artillery whatsoever. Do I want more synthetic refine? I'm gonna need more synthetic refineries. I know it. I'm just gonna need the fuel. We can keep building more military factories in the meantime. I have more cast, by the way. Yes, I do. Air sport, split in half. Oh, yeah, you can get that award, and yeah, more engineer bonuses. Yep, that's what we need. Through close air support, all things can be solved. Yep, it's just a matter of dragging the battle out long enough for the close air support to come in and save the day. Yep. Go and get some rocket artillery. Honestly need it though. Artillery. I don't know why it's the artillery specifically out of all of our equipment. Maybe it's just because it's more expensive. We're not producing as much. Well, okay, the Mountaineers actually big game. Yes! Yes! Alright. Thank you. Oh boy. Or more for Germany. Yeah, because unfortunately, Venezuela's the one with... Venezuela and Guyana are the ones with the big resources. Okay, they actually get kicked out of Peru even though they're at war. That's funny. We'll go ahead and call it Ecuador. Do it this way. There we go. Alright, it is 11:40 p.m. I really need to get going. I have work tomorrow. But we're getting there. We've got South America is ours. So yeah. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream. And yeah, we'll definitely have to continue this one. Assuming Paradox doesn't release a update and break the game, break my save. But yeah, let's drop the save. Brazil stream part 1 end. Alright. Thanks everybody who tuned in, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to check out the other stuff on my channel. Be sure to leave a like if you like this one, and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.